They've done it again, guys, and this time I'm leaving them. They laid eggs all up and down this Valison area. And we're just gonna wait and see what happens. I'm hoping that they're fertilized this time. We will know more in a few days. So for the replay crew, if you aren't familiar with all this, my marble angels have started breeding finally. Christopher Junkin, hello! My angelfish have just spawned again on this Valison area. You can see the eggs right there, I believe. And they're guarding them very ferociously. Hey, Peter. Hello, how are y'all? I'm leaving them right there this time. I'm not going to take the eggs. I'm going to leave them in with them and see how they do. The first time I took them, and they were very distraught, so I'm going to leave them in there. So how are you gentlemen doing? Oh, I can actually zoom in with this one. Good. All right, here we are. I'll try and keep this steady for you guys, and I don't want to make anybody sick with the jiggling, but look at all those eggs. Wow. That's the father right there. That's the dad, I'm pretty sure. That's the male. You're taking a little break now? Oh, nice. Take a break, relax, enjoy yourself. Just put an offer on a house. Ooh, congrats. I'm praying for you, Christopher Junkin. I hope you can get out there and get settled in and begin that absolutely fantastic future you guys have with that beautiful fish store. It's going to be, I tell you what, that's living the dream right there. And after all the time you've been in the hobby, you and Jody both, I mean, I know it's going to be a success. I know it is. I hope so. Let's get a closer look on them. Let's see here. Yeah, they do look better. There is like goldish color, I think. I think they're going to be good. And he's guarding. Can you tell right there? I'm wondering. Hello, David. I have more eggs on the Valison area there. Look at them all the way up and down. He's guarding them. I'm not sure where the female is. They were fighting a minute ago. Very odd. But I got us zoomed in here on this. Oh, they're fertile. Oh, good. The first ones were kind of light colored. I don't think he got fertilized that time. Excellent. And I tell you, these marble angels, I mean, their tails look kind of like you're afraid, but it's like the very translucent along with the black. These guys are in great shape. I'm hoping to get some fry out of these sunburst platies too. I just got 2 new females right there. They're a little bit small. The male's the bigger one right there. And he's already checking them out. So how is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. I probably won't be going live for very long because I will be going on tonight at 10:30. I have Ed's Picking Up Cichlids is going to join me. And we are going to be talking about fish and stuff, so it'll be pretty good. But I tell you what, I might even have I might have this for tonight and check these out more. I know these eggs were not here last night, so this is a new development very recently. I noticed them getting aggressive last night when I was on. I did a nighttime stream, And they were getting aggressive, and I could see they were chasing the Pleiades away and those tiger limias. I see some unfertilized eggs at the top. Oh, at the top they were unfertilized? Let me see here. Oh. Okay. Hey there, Daily Moon, how are you? Welcome in. You have angelfish also? What other kind of fish do you have? I'm not sure if you've joined us yet on the Aquatic Addicts Anonymous, but I do a live stream I usually do it every Wednesday afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I'll do it tonight at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. I have appointments earlier. I also have 2 pairs of Apistos coming today. I have a pair of orange flash Cacatoides, and I have an orange triple red Cacatoides. You have a Nerf shark in your pool. Okay, cool. It's hard to tell, yes. Well, the only thing I'm gonna do is time will tell. And hopefully they hatch. Now that right there, that does look like a male, doesn't it, Christopher? You see how it's got that little bit of a nuchal hump coming on there? And then the female, I don't even know where she's at. They were fighting just a moment ago. I don't know why they're fighting after laying these eggs. But this is, whoops, this is the male right here. Sorry about the glare. He's checking everything out. He's keeping an eye on them. If you want hatched. Oh, if they're white ones there, yeah. Yep. This is their second spawn. The first spawn was infertile. This is their second time. Lucky, how you doing? Good morning. I sent you an email. Did you get it? My angelfish have bred again. I don't know if you can see the eggs on the leaf there. He's looking at them. All up and down that leaf. Lots of eggs. Really pleased with this. I love these. These are my first angelfish too, by the way. It looks like he's fertilizing them right now. Did you see that? I wonder why the female's not helping him. I'm not sure where she's at in there now. So what's he looking at here? He's looking at something else. Oh, there's another. That's the backside of that leaf. He's watching them. So Lucky, I was asking you in the email, are you able to pick out a pair of the electric blue Acaras? I know when I had the regular blue Acaras, it was easy to tell them. Okay, let's take a look at this, Greg. I'm glad you're here. Let's check it. I'm gonna zoom in a little more. Let's see, there, you can see on his tummy there, is that, maybe you can tell me. Good morning, Cinnamon. We have more eggs on the valve there. Now, Greg, is that right there? It looks tiny. Is that the male? It looks pretty small. And he's got a little bit of that nuchal hump on its head. They need a lot of fresh. Yeah. Yep. Oops. Something, something just nipped at him. I wonder where the female is. I don't know if you see him or not, Greg. Can you see that? It looks like it looks tiny, so I bet it is. I bet that is a male right there. And I'm just trying to find her now so we can look at hers. Where are you at? He just got in a fight a minute ago, and I'm trying to look for her. I don't know where she's hiding at. She might be back there behind that rock. Yes, absolutely. I hope they accept your offer, and I hope you get settled in and comfortable. Zoom back out here a little bit. I'm on the lake. It's hard for me to see. Oh, the sunscreen. Oh, yeah, I see. Well, maybe when you get home, you can watch the replay of this. I'm going to try and zoom in on him again for you, Greg. I'm getting some glare here on my... There's his stomach. It looks pretty small. It don't look very big. Right there. You see that? But maybe that's... Now, I hope they're not both female. I can tell you that right now. I got some other fish that over here, these pink convict girls here, they lay eggs together at the same time. Like they got something going on themselves, but I don't know. I hope that ain't the case here. I've heard of that happening before. Sorry about the glare. Try and hold this camera still here. I really wish she'd come back out so we could check that out. They got in a furious fight. Are you catching any fish, Greg? Wow. I really hope I hope that is the male. But look at that. He's looking at all those eggs on that. Oh, you don't, okay. That looks like an infertile egg on the back of that valve right there. It's white. Look at him. Yeah, it looks like he's fertilizing them. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He is, I think he's fertilizing them. You see that? Either Mylimia or killifish have a few fry in their tank. Oh, nice. Well, the limias are live bearers, and so are the killifish, though, will lay the eggs. Those limias, once they start breeding, too, you're going to get a lot of them. The only reason why my 55-gallon tank isn't absolutely packed is because I added those other fish in there. And I'm glad I did, because keeping the numbers manageable, you know. Because before I had, I probably had a couple hundred in there. And what I'd like to do is clear them out and put some of my mollies down in here. Oh, there's the female over there, Greg. Let's see if her is. It looks a little bigger. It looks a little bit bigger. That's the one I think is a female, and there's the one that I think is a male. Let's see what they do now. They fought a minute ago. You can tell her, she got the white ventral fins, he's got the black. That right there I thought was the female. I tell you, they're beautiful though. Yep. Where are you going, girl? Oh, see, she's protecting. I mean, they're both protecting. They're chasing these other fish around here. Wow. Had a break out of the separator and haven't fixed it yet. Oh. Now, which fish are those? Oh, are they the, for the fry? I got some tiger limmies in here, but they're all 3 females. I made sure of that because I didn't want them to start producing in here. See, that's female. There's a female there. And then they got one more in there. Then I got these new female sunburst platies. I got 2 of them. They're kind of small yet, but you can see they're getting kind of chubby already. And there's the male. He's the bigger one. And he's trying to mate with her. Melvin, my name's Jeff. How you doing, Melvin? Check it out. Got more eggs on the valve over here. Look at that. I don't know if you can see those, but there's a lot of eggs on that. And I'm leaving them this time. I don't want to take them away from these guys again. I wish I would have left the first ones, but they might not have had time to actually fertilize them even. Thank you, Melvin. And I was just talking with Greg a second ago, 3G, and I said, I hope that's a male. I hope they're, look at them. See, they're kind of having a little disagreement. It looks like their tubes are the same size. It really does. I hope they're not both females. Well, time will tell. But let's see those eggs up closer here. Where you at? Right there. Yeah, they look like they could be fertile. I think they're fertile. They're not white. They're more of a brown. Look at that. Even the ones at the top there. I think there might be one infertile egg. But they definitely look like they're fertilized. Thank you. They are beautiful. My very first angelfish ever. Nice. Oh, I also pulled more Cory eggs last night. A bunch of them. Now, my other Corys, not many of them are surviving in that breeder box. I was told by some people to put some sand in there because they might get too much bacteria on it. So I put a little bit of sand in there. And let's go take a look at them. Don't mean to jostle the camera around too much, guys. Let me just walk over here and turn this light on. We'll see what's going on in there. Let's see if we can see any in here. There wasn't very many. There's some. Over there in the corner. They're so tiny. That looks like it could be some right there by that brown patch. These are albinos, so they're really light color. Yeah, there's one up there. That looks like some eggs that I put in there. But down here are the parents. They've been breeding. I fed them a bunch of live baby brine yesterday. And then I did their water change, and then eggs all over the place. I had them all along here. All the eggs were, around this area. They do it in the same place every time. They do it in this corner, and then they do it right directly back there in the back corner. Let's zoom out a little bit here. This tank is 10 gallon, the breeding tank. And this is just one of the fluval large breeder boxes here. Once they get bigger, I'm going to move them to one of the new tanks. I got about 32 tanks altogether, but I have 4 that aren't set up yet. I haven't turned all the lights on yet either. I just got down here and I discovered this and decided to go right ahead and go live really quick. But I got 3 29 gallons and a 37 gallon that are empty. I got 4 pairs of apistos coming this week. I have 2 pair of the cacatoides. One of them is orange flash and the other one is triple red. And then I have 2 pairs of the Apistogramma trifasciata. And those come from Mousy Aquatics, Flying Mouse Aquatics. Look at them. Yeah, they're kind of bickering back and forth. Now look at this. Is that typical behavior, Keith? I don't know if that's typical behavior or not. Like I say, I'm new to angelfish pretty much. I just had these guys. I got them last year, right before winter. Or actually, it was in winter. Yeah, I got more eggs on the Vallisneria. Mel, welcome in. Let me see if I can show you see the eggs? And they are guarding them. And they're also fighting that. I think that's the male right there, the bigger one with the kind of the rounded head. But I heard that Schmutz was a female. Is that right? All this time you thought it was a male. I thought it was a male. He looks like a male, or she looks like a male. Isn't there a song like that? She looks like a lady, or something like that? He looks like a lady? Some crazy song. Hello, my evil twin. My name Melvin saying hello. I'm a little bit loopy right now, guys. I haven't even had I got my first cup of coffee over here, and I've only taken 1 sip out of it, so. I'm in full ADHD mode at the moment. Dude looks like a lady. Yeah, there, Aerosmith, that's it. Dude looks like a lady. I'm thinking on another angel for schmutz. Yes, I keep being told it's rare for a single female angel to spawn as a single angel. Elaine, how are you? Mrs. Doubtfire, dude looks like a lady. Wow. I can't do a full tour, but I can show you some things here. I got, hey, Fuzzy Adventures, welcome. Welcome in. I'm just showing here, I went live, you know, just basically a pop-up immediately when I seen these eggs. Over in this tank, though, I have these fish right here for Tiffany, those two pink convict females there. And then I have a group of glow light danios. Not the glowfish, these are the chopre danios. Let's see if I can zoom in so you can see them a little better. And I'd like to breed them, but I can't do it while these guys are in there. I gotta move, or those girls I should say. And those are some of the biggest female convicts. I mean, they don't look big here on the screen, but they are huge. There's a little flower pot right there, a couple of them. And these two females will lay eggs together on that heater over here. They've done it a few times. Cinnamon types faster? Everybody's faster than me. Thank you for subscribing. Nadage? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right, but welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, Sayika. Oh, I love those. You had them. You don't have them anymore? Good morning, Barbara. I got some great news. I got more eggs. They just laid, they weren't here last night, so this had to be pretty soon. You can see there on the veil. Oh, the male, I think that's the male on the left. But they get very aggressive when they do this. Look at this. See that? Is that typical of angelfish after they've spawned? Is what I want to know. They keep like clocking jaws a little bit. I think they're just, oh, hey, easy there. I'll keep an eye on them. I'm not going to let either one of them get hurt. But right now they're just basically, oh, wow. He is really ferocious there. I think that's the male. I believe. I hope it is. Like I said, I'm not really positive. If they're both females, that's not going to be good. Well, you sold them because they made too much trouble in my tank. They have 6 babies. Oh, wow. Oh, I do that all the time, Elaine. I have, you know, if you've seen me on Messenger, I can barely get through a sentence without having to do an edit. I edit almost every single message I do because I always make a mistake. So we're going to be doing a live stream tonight. We're going to have Ed's picking up cichlids with me at 10:30. And I will probably have my phone fully charged, and I'll go around and I'll do a full tour too, but I want to keep an eye on these guys. And also by tonight, you'll see my new Apistos because they arrived today by 2 o'clock, according to the tracking. Between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. is what it says. So we're going to see. I got to keep an eye on these two here. I don't want them to be too aggressive with each other. Oh, this message, let me see, what is that? Oops. Angel with a bully head. Should be a male. The female are more straight on the forehead. Yes. Show and ask Jason about their behavior. Yeah, I sent him a message. Could you message him for me right now, Mel, and say, hey, Jason, jump on look at Jeff's live stream, so, because I can't really do that while I'm on here. I'm on my phone, so that's what I usually message him with. I don't have Messenger on my computer. Yeah. I got those Apistos coming tonight, and then later this month, I'll have the other 2 pair of the Trifasciatas. I had traded with Mousy some shell dwellers, and I'm going to have to send her some more in the springtime. The first ones, I don't think they didn't make it. I mean, they made it alive, but something occurred and she lost them. So that happens. They are very hardy, but I'll get her some more. I got my, now that I got them down here in the 40-gallon breeder, let me go over and show you those. Make it somewhat interesting. I gotta turn all these lights on tonight. I'll show you here. There's the alien green female. I have that male orange flash in here because I'm waiting for the other fish to get here, and then I'm gonna move them to a tank. And then over here, I got a pair of the triple reds. There's the male. And the female is right over here. At least I think that's a female. It could be, it might be, it's a little bit colorful for a male actually, or female. We'll find out. But then look at these white clouds here. Look how fat these females are. I mean, last night they were even fatter, so I know they probably drop eggs every day. Look at that. I've really got to get them. See that fork right there? I had a big old piece of zucchini on it and it was gone in one day. And it was a big piece. Over here I just got that big firemouth male in there and a few limias. That's a trio. And then I got a big bristlenose pleco back there by the heater. Okay, let's go over here by the, walk you over here to the shell dweller tank. Here's some of my pride and joy right here. I got my Sulawesi rabbit shrimp here, or rabbit snails, and they've been breeding. That might be one right there, but they're little tiny guys. They're black and they have the little tiny orange face. Upstairs, I got a baby upstairs. Here is another. And there's more over there and back there. But here are the shell dwellers. Let's see if we got any babies in here. Now these females are staying real close to their shells, so that's a good sign. They may have some. The only way to tell is when they poke their little heads out of those shells. These are colony breeders, so they all take care of everybody's kids, which is nice. I got these black mollies as dithers, but you know what? They might be a little bit too strong for them because they will actually turn around and fight these guys. I actually seen them locking jaws once. These black mollies, they don't mess around, but they are a nice strong fish. Oh, here we got a pair right over here. Look at this. There's the male, and there's his female right there. These are the smallest cichlids in the world, according to that we know of so far. She's there. She's guarding that. I think if she had eggs in there, she'd be right in there with them. But it looks like they're getting close. I mostly use a teaspoon Inox chopstick for my zucchini. Oh, that's a great idea. All right, let's come back over here. I want to see if I can see my betta rubra pair. I have a wild type betta pair in this little tank over here. If I can turn the light on, where you at? There we are. Let's see if I can spot any of them. Got some black mollies in here also. These are all female. And I'm gonna need to put a male in there. There they are. There's the pair of rubras. There's the female, and there's the male following her. Ooh, yep. He's trying to get her to breed with him. They are cool little fish, though. When they color up, right now they're just kind of young. Blanche zucchini. Oh, yeah, I'd put just fresh in there. I never blanched it. I just wash the outside skin. I don't take the skin off it either because they peel that off themselves. Oh, yeah. Oh, June, guess what? I got more eggs. Let me show you. Have you seen them yet? I got a second batch of eggs, and I'm leaving them in there this time. Let me show you this. Right there are all the eggs up that veil. Look at him. And then she's over here. I think that's a female. Greg said that the tube on the female will be much bigger than the males. And that is... They look like they're the same size, don't it? Yeah, I wash mine, yeah. But I don't blanch it or anything. I just slice it up, put it on a weight, and then feed it to them. Well, I hope they hatch. I'm leaving them in here this time. You see what I mean by her? She's got that lighter color on her is more of a green. And so is his, if that is a he. I'm starting to suspect that they're both females. But it looks like those eggs are fertilized because they're not white. They're kind of a brownish color. I'm hoping. But look at them. They're kind of aggressive with each other. They're just kind of like pecking each other's faces. Come on, guys. I have to go up here and tap on the water to get them to stop. Hey, hey. Take it easy now. She's giving me the evil eye. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, they do look off-white. The other ones were white. And, of course, they never did hatch. I kept them for 7 days in that breeder box that I had on here. But I moved that breeder box over to the Cory tank because I pulled more eggs. Oh, I'll show you the eggs over here, actually. I put the little fry in that breeder box, but they're not doing all that hot. Let me see what we got in here. I know I got some that have hatched. And those are the other eggs getting ready to hatch. But they're getting a little bit bigger. Let's give them some food here. I got... Where's it at? I got some food right here. Let me give them some of this Ceramicron here. Fry food. What I do is I just kind of dip my finger in there and get an amount on my finger, and I just tap it on the water here. That way it sinks down to them. When it gets down to them, then they'll start moving around and eat it. Yeah, I pulled these eggs just yesterday, so this is day 2. They should start hatching pretty soon. You can see all the little eyes. I think there are little eyes on them. Yeah, no. They bunch up a lot. Let me take this over there, some other ones. Take this air here and kind of blow on them a little bit. There we go. Yep, I got another dead Cory there. There's a live ones in there. I'll get the baster and take those out after I'm done with the stream here. Yeah, I've had a hard time with these fry. Hey, Lori, welcome in. Good to see you. I don't know if I've missed anybody else. Let me see if I missed anybody else. If I did, sorry about that, guys. Welcome in, everybody. There's Jason. Zoom in on the vents. Okay, hold on a second, Jason. I didn't even know you were here. Give me a second. I'll come back over here and zoom in. All right. I suspect that. Okay, there. I thought that was the female, possibly. Let me know, Jason. Cut down the air on the Corys. Okay. And zooming in on the vent. Okay, can you see that? Freshwater. Okay. Let me know what you think about these, Jason, at the vent. See the vents? They've been very aggressive with each other, too. See, I thought that this was a male. It looks like it, with the head, the way it's rounded a little bit, but that veil's right in the way of his vent, or that vent. There it is. Now, here's the eggs. Now, they wouldn't be off-white, would they, if they were not fertilized? They look like they're kind of a brownish color. Is it really? It's really sharp coming through my camera. Look at, here's what I suspect as the female. Okay. I should probably know by Friday if they're not any good. But those eggs, I don't know. They don't look bad. Time will tell. You know what? These guys right here have never been aggressive until they started this egg stuff. Putting the eggs down, then they get aggressive. They'll chase other fish away, and then when they're not around, they fight amongst themselves a little bit. But when the other fish are near, they work as a team, basically, which makes me think that they may be an actual pair. Sorry about the glare. I got to get something for these windows down here. Cover them up. You should know in a few hours they will be flesh colored. Okay. Well, they're all kind of flesh colored right now, a little bit. There. Kind of a goldish color, a little bit. Yeah, they just did this. Now, I don't know how long ago. Probably had to be within the last... Well, see, I was up here at about 3 o'clock in the morning last night. And today, right now, it's 12, so about 9 hours. Within the last 9 hours, they did this. And Monster Fish Gale sending you a heart, Greg. Look at there. Nice. Oh, everybody, I was going to let you know, I'm not sure if you know when our next auction is, but it's on the 27th of this month at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a lot of fun. You get a lot of cool-looking fish. And even if you're not in the market to buy, it's still fun to stop by and check it out and talk to people. Who knows? If these guys, if they hatch and I can raise them up, I might have some on next year's auction. Yeah, I got to cut down the air on that. You're right, Jason. I'm going to I'll do that as soon as I'm done here with this stream. And do that. So Jason, I sent you a link for tonight. I'm not sure if you're able to join or not, but Ed's Picking Up Cichlids is going to be with us. And we're going to be, you know, talking about fish, looking at fish. You know, I might even have my camera and I might do a tour. I don't have a lot of new stuff, but I will have, oh, by the way, my pistols from you are arriving today by 2 o'clock. So that's going to be awesome. I have a real hard time doing lives when I'm doing an unboxing because my tripod is crap and it just tips over all the time. So I'm not going to try and do those one-handed. I'll get them, put them in their tanks, and go from there. But yeah, okay, just a short one today, guys. I just wanted to pop in here and show you what's going on. Got some nice looking ram's horn. Oh, these floating back up to the top there. Look at that. Big old ram's horn back there on the dragon stone. I don't mind them. They don't bother me. They keep they eat whatever food hits the bottom. So, all right, guys, thank you very much, and I'm going to take off out of here, and I'll be back tonight. And maybe we'll see, check out the color on those eggs and see what they're doing, okay? Yeah, I love the ram's horn. I like them a lot. You know, I tried to line breed. I had these ones that were kind of like a lavender color. And I kept that going on for quite a long time, and they stayed lavender, and then, you know, I get lazy with the culling, which I take the ones that aren't the same color out and I put them in another tank, but they were doing good. That snail is getting beamed up. Yeah. Yeah, they're getting big. Beamed up to the surface, and look at these guys over here. Nice and big. Right down there, all right. All right, folks, I will see you later, and have a good day, and thanks for stopping in. Love you guys. Bye.